This past year has been a time of enormous challenge and extraordinary upheaval. Many of us experienced significant personal losses, and we all faced an unprecedented disruption to how we live our lives and relate to one another. As a law school, we were forced to shift overnight to an entirely new way of teaching students, adapting the traditional in-person legal curriculum to the brave new world of virtual learning. Despite the many challenges of this period, I've been awed by our community's resilience, the resolve of our faculty to find creative ways of teaching, and our students' resourcefulness in coping with this upheaval. I've also been particularly proud and touched by the way so many members of our community turn their attention toward those who need our help more than ever before. Through many acts of public service, our students, faculty, staff, and alumni made a direct impact in helping those most impacted by this pandemic. As more and more people are vaccinated against COVID-19, we can at long last begin to imagine the other side of this crisis and see past the horizon. We may not be there just yet, but now is an opportunity to take stock and reflect on what we have learned about our world and each other from this experience. One thing that has become very clear is the importance of human connection. In his recent book, Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy stresses, quote, the vital role that social connections can play when individuals, family, and communities face difficult problems. He writes, togetherness raises optimism and creativity. When people feel they belong to one another, their lives are stronger, richer, and more joyful. Murthy's powerful insights about the importance of connection and belonging were published last April, just as COVID-19 was sweeping the world and transforming our lives. In many ways, the pandemic has struck at the heart of our human connections, taking away the social and physical contact we're accustomed to, causing isolation and loneliness, which makes everything more difficult to deal with. As we emerge from this era, we have come to understand how critical community and connection are for us to thrive. We have a renewed understanding of how we need to affirmatively nurture, build, and treasure our connections and attachments to each other. Connecting with others is also central to the work of being a lawyer. The relationships lawyers forge with their clients, co-workers, colleagues, and even adversaries are the building blocks of one's practice. That contact and connection is really the currency of our work, from negotiating with counterparties to making appearances in the courts and tribunals where disputes are adjudicated. As lawyers, listening to your clients and developing a deep understanding of their experiences and situations that they face requires reaching beyond yourself and what you know. In many ways, our community has been uniquely equipped to weather this storm. Her dedication to serving others, embodied in the law school's motto, in the service of others, is rooted in this notion of building connection. At Fordham, we are committed to teaching our students the fundamentals of the law, but we also prize helping the less fortunate and emphasize the softer skills of empathy, listening, and understanding. Grasping what others are experiencing is essential to becoming a great lawyer. I often tell students that the more you can listen, the more effective you will be as an advocate and in crafting solutions. In the end, honing the ability to connect and listen is what will make your case stronger and your solutions more compelling. When I think about our most recent graduates who are beginning their careers at a time of great uncertainty and in the face of significant domestic and global challenges, I'm heartened by the education that they have received at Fordham Law and our dedication to serving others. As our graduates embark on their futures, their Fordham education has uniquely prepared them to succeed and to make an impact on our world. As Professor Olivier Sylvain told the class of 2021 at our graduation celebration at Rose Hill, you are the authors of the future. The guidebook for making the world a better place is always getting rewritten. And I can't think of a class that has had more of an impact on this guidebook than yours. While the graduates are their own authors, they will, of course, need guidance, mentorship, and opportunities as they chart their paths forward. And I know you will be there to support them on their journey every step of the way. Thank you so much.